Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 404, which is a hard level, and this is my second playthrough. I've got to clear out 54 jelly. I've got 50 moves to do it. Now we have some jelly up here, and normally I would say, well, don't worry about that jelly. That jelly will take care of itself as we're working on all of the jelly that's down here that we can see. However, we've got fish on the board to help us, and fish go where they're needed. And right now they know that they're needed just as much up here as they are down here. They don't distinguish between what's easy and difficult for us. So if I set the fish off, they're likely to come up here. So I do want to try to take these out. Also with these fish, if I open this fish up, we've got this bank of chocolate spawners. It's going to consume that fish immediately, but I will have to sacrifice a fish or two probably. The only other way is to make something so prolific on this board, like a nice striped wrapped combo, that I open up so much and set off some fish that the chocolate could grow somewhere other than the fish. I don't have that set up right now. Now this is a hard level, and I know that I don't suffer any penalty if I exit. I started out with 4 lives. Oh, stink. This is what happens to me with the new platform, and I'll have to go all the way back up to the 2800s. Anyway, I'm going to pause the recording here. If you get these messages, don't worry, I get them too. It's just part of that new platform. But I'm going to pause the recording, and I'm going to come back when I have a really good setup on that level. Well, this one isn't a great setup. I could have tried a few more times. I only tried about 3 times. But I'm going to go ahead and go for this one. I have an opportunity to make a stripe, or potentially even to get a blue to settle down here and make a color bomb. Ooh, or a red, but I can't get that to happen. So I'll go ahead and do this, and aim this where I want it. And then see about... Wow, I feel like I should be able to make a color bomb in here. Things seem to almost be lining up. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do this right away. Yeah, that fish is... Oh, no, the fish doesn't have to be consumed because I've got an opening. And even though the chocolate could grow anywhere, it's a little bit special phobic. It tends to avoid the specials most often. It can go anywhere it wants, but it tends to avoid those. Now if I do this and it lands here, it acts just like a fish. But if I do this and it lands in one of these upper areas, it's going to act like a stripe. And it might even help down here. See, this one's going to be a stripe. It helped a little. Remember, I want to clear this area out. Same, this is going to end up being a raft if I do that, but not as helpful because I need to make movements down here. So I'm going to do this. And maybe see if I can get a striped wrapped combo. That would be extremely helpful. Probably not, but I can keep trying for it. Yeah, that's just going to keep growing and getting me more and more nervous. What I want to do actually now is maybe set off some of these fish. Okay, I could do this again. It's not nearly as good because I've got these specials that I kind of wanted to use together, but it doesn't seem to be working out for me that way. So let's go ahead and do this. See what happens here. Oh, we got 1 stripe to help out, and it set up the striped wrapped combo. I'm going to move over to the right as far as I can. The center generally takes care of itself. I need to take care of the edges to the best of my ability. Now these fish, the nice thing about these fish is they nibble away at the jelly that's underneath. It doesn't seem like that should work, and it doesn't work that way on all levels, but it does on this level. So the fish are particularly good on this board. Very helpful in that way. Let's see. Gosh, I have no good moves here. Got a stripe going the wrong way, but it might help me set off that fish before it gets consumed by chocolate, or I might be... Oh, well, there we go. So see, I love when it nibbles away at that jelly that's underneath. Gosh, I would love to be able to set this up with a special. I just don't see that happening before it would get consumed by chocolate. So I'm going to take out all green from the board. It's going to open this up further, and remember, color bombs beget color bombs and other specials, so it makes it more likely that I'll be able to set specials up. I want to set these off separately if I can. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to make this move. And now that I've got these wrapped candies, if I can bring them down lower, that would be perfect. Here I'm going to create and detonate a color bomb all at once because I'm going to be setting off this guy. But still, we're going to take out a color. It's going to concentrate everything, and it's going to work down here a bit. Color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. I couldn't ask for anything more magical than that. I'm going to take out all orange from the board. There's orange down here, plus hopefully it'll set these guys up. So now I can make this striped color bomb combo, and I've got a lot of blue down here to help out. So now let's take a look at what we've got. I need 2 jelly removed because the fish did such a wonderful job. I can see one of the jelly very clearly. I can't see the other, but if you look under here, the very fringe of this double thick frosting has a little bit of jelly under it. So that's where I need to be. I need to be making moves down here if I can, or up here if I've got opportunities to make specials. And we've got this portal system, so when I make a move, I always have to check to see if that changed things for me. Then of course I've got this chocolate I need to be aware of. Ooh, if I could get rid of that, I could bring this green down. But that's not likely to happen. I can just get rid of this right away before it can get sealed over with chocolate, so I'm going to go for that. Now I might be able to make a color bomb here. No, but I've got a stripe. I'm going to take out this frosting, take out the chocolate, take out the frosting. Here we go. So this looks like it's working. Alright, so those are my tips. Number 1 is to try to, let's do this. To try to have a good setup in the beginning, something that's going to give you a little bit more power than just whatever you get in the very beginning. And, you know, sometimes you get that error code. I get it too. And it's really frustrating when you're trying to get the golden crown by completing a level on the first try because it won't give you that award. The second piece of advice is to watch exactly where you've got those jelly left. If you send the fish out down below and you clear out that top area first so they go below, then you won't have nearly as many frosting to remove to get to the jelly that's there. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.